So we are currently on the flight to London, going back for the Red Bull event. So I haven't got the boys with me to film, so I'm obviously filming now. So we are getting ready to go back to the UK for the Red Bull event. So the packing is about to commence. So we are currently on the flight to London, going back for the Red Bull event, which will be taking place on the 4th to the 7th. So we've got 5 hours to go. Then we get to London. And then, yeah, I'm going to show you London, Manchester, and then all the bits in between.
London, Paddington. Customers wait for the Elizabeth line. Please wait on the platform. Again, all Elizabeth line customers, please wait on the platform.
We're just about to go to sleep. Just got to London today. Going for a run with Ollie tomorrow. He's a big inspiration for me. I've watched his journey from when he was first opening his gym to where he is now, and I don't really get particularly inspired by anybody, but his journey's been pretty incredible, and if I could emulate that in any way, shape or form, I'll definitely be doing something well. So be good to catch up with him tomorrow. I think we're doing I think he's going to do 30k tomorrow. I'm going to do as much as I can get in. Well, I'm going to go watch the Lions game at 11 o'clock, but it's an hour away from my hotel. So try and get as much in as I can with him, and then I'm going to go watch the Lions game tomorrow. But yeah, looking forward to it. Tesco's chocolate twist. If you know, you know, you can't beat him. It's definitely not the most nutritional breakfast that we'll be having if we're doing around 30k, but anyway, fail to prepare to fail, and all that sort of stuff. Still tastes good though. So we've just done a session, one of Ollie's session. He's got preparing for the Berlin Marathon. I think he's going for a sub 3. So just did a session with him. I think I boxed off around like 26, 27k. He's finishing now with a 3k cooldown. And I'm going to head back to the hotel, get changed, showered, go see the boys for the rugby. Big shout out to Ollie. He doesn't know it, but he's probably one of the people that inspires me the most. What he's done in the fitness industry, how he continues to revolutionize the game, how he's continually evolving his business. And yeah, if you don't already know who he is, well, I don't know what you're doing, because he's probably the best in the game at what he's doing. So big shout out to Ollie, appreciate you. So it's the morning of heading down to Houston, and then getting the train over to Milton Keynes, and then over to Silverstone for this Red Bull event. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on how it's going, show you some behind the scenes, the clips of it. But yeah, had quite a heavy weekend. Don't obviously usually go out on the booze, but have this weekend, catching up with friends and stuff. So feeling a little worse for wear, but so day 1 of Hyrox Coaches Camp. We've done some testing this morning, met everyone, which is nice. Obviously still a lot more people to meet because there's 60. Can't remember anyone's name. But yeah, so far so good. Obviously it wasn't an ideal scenario going out on the alcohol this weekend. Lots of regrets when I was on the 2k road today, but got that done. It was about 15-20 seconds slower than what I usually would be, but again, all good. And now, whilst I've got a bit of free time, the sun is shining, I'm gonna go for a 40-minute run, just easy, shake out the legs, get moving. Sun is shining, baby. Let's go. So we're just doing 10k shakeout run around Silverstone, which is pretty cool. Never been here before, not quite on the track, but yeah, little 10k's at Silverstone. getting invited to a Red Bull Hyrox event 2 years ago. I just moved to Dubai and now getting invited to some pretty cool things, so another little pinch me moment. But yeah, very happy, very lucky, very grateful, and yeah, bigger and better things this year. It's going to be big, watch out. So we just done a 55-minute easy run. Didn't feel particularly easy because the weekend. I think my average heart rate was like 145 and pace was like 440. But beautiful weather. Now we're gonna get back, changed, and then we've got dinner, welcome drinks and dinner. So seven for welcome drinks, 8 for dinner. My head is absolutely scrambled from the weekend, as you can tell. Can't even speak. But yeah, not really following any sort of program at the minute. Just having a little bit of a break. I've been quite intense with like following a program as such. I'm gonna get back on it. I'm gonna be doing a 10k time trial this weekend, and then we'll get back on it properly when I'm back in Dubai on the 10th. So then quite an intense amount of work before Mumbai Hyrox. So for now, just moving the body, doing what is necessary. But yeah, fun times. Rep trainers, Zara pants, rep shirt. Looks like I'm going bowling. So we just finished dinner and the welcome drinks. Yeah, super good. Super nice to meet some new people. Chat about kind of their journey, where they've been, where they've come from, etc. We did testing, which you'll see. Did 2k road tests, some mobilities tests, some plyometric tests, and then tomorrow we're up early for like another sort of fitness test, which is kind of like max cal row, max wall balls, max burpees, max lunges. So yeah, and then some education stuff during the day, another workout later on, then dinner again. So yeah, super exciting day. Get to chat to some more people, get to know more people. So yeah, looking forward to it. Over and out. See you tomorrow. So it's day 2 of the Red Bull event. I'm so tired. But this morning we've got a bit of a test. So it's 8-minute max cal row, 2-minute rest, 4-minute max burpee broad jumps, 4-minute max reverse lunges, 2-minute rest, 8-minute max cal ski, 2-minute rest, and then 4-minute max wall balls. So yeah, considering I'm feeling absolutely knackered, this should be fun. Can't wait. This morning we've just done our tests, now in some very, very retro tracksuit. Yeah, we did our test this morning, so it was 2k row, 2 minutes rest. No, it wasn't, it was 8 minutes max distance row, 2-minute rest. Then it was 4-minute max burpee broad jumps, into 4 minutes max bodyweight reverse lunges, 2-minute rest, then into 8 minutes max distance ski, 2-minute rest, then 4-minute max wall balls. Now we're just off some breakfast and then starting the day. If only you could see my flared pants right now. So a little debrief of the day. We started off this morning with that 34-minute test of max cal row, burpee broad jumps, reverse lunges, ski, wall balls. That was a good start. Then we went on to breakfast and we went over to MK7, which is sort of Red Bull's sort of main one of their HQs out here, where they do all the designing of the cars and stuff, which is pretty cool. So you might see some videos of that on here. We had basically a few lectures on planning and periodization of training blocks basically, and one about sort of nutrition and personalized nutrition, which was all pretty interesting. And then we got to do a pretty cool workout, and it was basically they created sort of a performance center in there, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, all in all, been a pretty full on day, but good day. Been really good networking with people. Obviously everyone's similar industry, well, same industry pretty much, and all kind of similar people, similar vibes, but also just very interesting people, different backgrounds. Interesting to hear what people have done with their own business and stuff like that, their own personal brands and stuff. So it's always cool to just kind of see, and always quite inspiring when you talk to certain people and you know, look at where they are with their business, etc. And you know, obviously makes you probably a bit more motivated to do a bit more. So absolutely shattered, if I'm honest. You probably can tell from this video. So very much looking forward to a good night's sleep and then back at it tomorrow. So tomorrow we've got a run in the morning, just a little shakeout run, actually running around Silverstone track, which is going to be fucking cool. And then we've got a driving experience tomorrow, which is also going to be pretty cool. And we're doing a race tomorrow, which they've just released. It's like a 4-person team sort of race, which will be super cool as well. So exciting day tomorrow. Then heading back to London. I'm going to head back early. Head back to London. 4 days in London, seeing friends, family, loved ones. And then back to Dubai, back to the sandpit, baby. I'm just about to get a morning run down.
The boys are on, running around Silverstone. Doesn't get much better.
Let's go. So just done 5.8k around Silverstone track. Not many of you can say that you've been running around Silverstone, but we have, so check that out. That's about it. Now we've got breakfast and then on for the rest of the day. We just had breakfast and we have got a full-on day, and then we've got another little event that we're doing on the track, which is going to be a massive workout, teams of 4, which should be a lot of fun, so looking forward to it. So a little bit of a brief. This is the Red Bull pit race. It's basically sort of Red Bull's kind of little version of a sort of Hyrox, and it's like a mile run between each one, and then there's workouts basically in between each one. So it looks pretty good actually. Let's show you around. So assault bike, bike erg, ski, row, barbells, and then bars to dead hang from. There's these tyres as well, which we've got to move, I think. So yeah, should be sick. So we're just about to take part in the Red Bull pit event. I think it should take around like an hour and a bit. But yeah, you just go as your slowest person basically, and then on the runs, and then on the exercises you basically just change it up as and when you need to. So it should be pretty good, see how it goes. If anything, I'm just going to get a good suntan, so that'll be one thing. I think we came third in this little event, which was nice, just a random handpicked team. Really good fun, really good event. Great fun. Said that 4 times, so great fun. I don't get soppy about much, but to be honest, I think it was a nice little pinch me moment to realise how kind of far I've come in sort of 2 years, to kind of go from being basically a carpenter to now being at these incredible events, getting to meet like-minded people, individuals that are doing better than me, or you know, in a similar position to me, or all kind of like striving to, you know, actually doing something that they're super passionate about, and you know, making a living out of it, but also being very successful. And it's something obviously I'm massively striving to do, and obviously help as many people as I can, and sort of create something very special, obviously in Dubai. But yeah, it's honestly absolutely epic. Like, the people that were there were incredible. The talks that we had were incredible. The events that Red Bull and Hyrox 365 put on were unbelievable. The fact we got to run around Silverstone track, the fact that we got to compete in the pit lanes, honestly, like an unreal experience. I don't think I documented it nearly as much as I should have. And probably one thing that I'm trying to get better at is because actually it's good to document these things more than anything. And I think this YouTube for me as well is not just necessarily just about educating, it's not necessarily just about showcasing the business and sort of me as an athlete, but it's also trying to just kind of show people that also just go after what you're passionate about, do what you're passionate about. I think, 10 years ago, I would have never seen myself in fitness, or I would never see myself in fitness at all, even 3-4 years ago. It's something that I didn't really see as a viable future, didn't see it as a financially stable thing to do, but actually, like, if you're passionate about something and you want something, go after it. Because I'm exactly where I should be, and I feel like I don't wish I'd done anything differently, because I feel like the position that I'm in and where I'm at is incredible. But I do think that you never know where you're going to end up, and I think if you are passionate enough about anything in life, you'll make it work. You'll make correct decisions. And it won't feel like work. Like, my life at the minute I'm incredibly blessed, incredibly fortunate to be doing something that I love day to day, and I don't feel like I have weekends, I don't feel like I have weekdays. I feel like I just have an incredible life, and I'm super grateful for that. And I think I'm grateful for all the people that supported me and are with me along the journey, and it's going to genuinely, it's going to get bigger and better, because that's all I want to do. I want to create something that's bigger, better. It's going to reach out to more people, it's going to benefit more people, and create something that's going to be like a long-lasting legacy, and just try and evolve and try and get better. And that's all we're kind of all doing anyway at the end of the day in any sort of work of life. That was very long-winded, but this year is going to be epic, next year is going to be epic, next week's going to be epic, and there's big things coming for sure, I guarantee you that. So it's 2 days now till I go back to Dubai. Back to the sandpit, just off now to march on Stratford, which is Ollie's gym. Gonna go train with a lad called Jamie George, who's just started working there. I actually don't know too much about him personally, but I know he's a very good athlete, so just gonna go get a session in. I managed to do something to my foot over the past few days, so don't really know what's going on with that, but that's not ideal, because I can't run. But he also can't run, so I'm gonna go get a good session. So we're just about to go get this session in. Beautiful sunny day, blue skies in London. There's probably no better place to be than the UK when the weather's nice. It's just not very often, so anyway, feeling extremely fatigued. My legs are so heavy. I really probably shouldn't be training, however, this should still be good fun, so let's go get it. So just finished training with Jamie at March on Stratford. We did some assault bike, burpees plate, assault bike, and then assault bike, sandbag lunges, and then assault bike, and then assault bike snatches and farmer's carry. And then we just did some zone 2 erg stuff, so bike, ski, row. Good session. Jamie's just sort of started out, similar to me, sort of left his full-time job and now kind of going into fitness. So if you see his Instagram, which you'll see on the YouTube, just give him a follow. Another session in the bag. Now time to enjoy the rest of the day in London. Good little session. Jamie George, March on Stratford, unbelievable facility. Shout out Ollie and Jamie, and I've met Jade as well there. Class little facility, and good little session. So now time to go enjoy the fruits of London. Now time to refuel. Can't see this. Yo sushi. I've not had this in ages. Super convenient. Also got my washing done. Laundry heap it's called. Shout out then. This trip is I think getting time away from Dubai gives you time to reflect on what you've done, and what you want to do and what you want to continue to do. Obviously whatever that is, in terms of if that's your personal stuff, business or whatever else. It's been a lovely little reset. Going back to Dubai, feeling motivated, inspired, and ready to really just kick it off. We're obviously a year into Athlete, being open as a gym.
But yeah, it's really given me a good kick up the arse that I kind of probably wanted and needed. Looking forward to hitting the ground running, and yeah, watch this next year because it's going to be absolutely massive. I guarantee it. I'm going all in.
So, final day in London, final day of pure wholesomeness. Getting to run this morning, going for a run this morning. One of my oldest friends, who I was at school with, James, not. Gonna run around Victoria Park, nice and easy for an hour. Done something to my foot, so hopefully that holds up. And then I'm spending the day with my mum, my dad, my sister, her husband, and little baby Reed, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. But yeah, final day of wholesomeness, and then back to Dubai tomorrow. Can't wait to get back, but also gonna enjoy this day. There we are. James not on Instagram, definitely probably not on YouTube. Just a nice easy bimble around Victoria Park. Let's go.
Hi darling, you alright?
Yeah, you.
Check them out.
Yeah, good.
Oh god, fair
Hi little boy, you're smiling now.
Hello, little one. How are you?
Good.
What a beautiful day. Have a look at that. Unbelievable, folks. Blue skies. And you can actually be outside compared to Dubai. Way too hot for that, so enjoying the sun, probably getting sunburned because I'm not used to it now, even though I live in Dubai. So yeah. What are those? So I've been craving one of these. I absolutely love, if you don't know me and you don't know what my diet's like, my diet isn't great. And one thing I've been massively craving has been a doner kebab. So finally, about to get stuck in. Doner kebab, chili, garlic sauce, all the salads, absolutely sensational. Let's go. So here we are, guys. We're just at my sister's in Clapton.
Hello little chap. Where's he gone?
If you could give any life advice to anybody in the world, what would it be?
Never leave any food in a plate. Never go home thinking you should have stayed. And wake up in the moment and feel a pulse. And if it's there, you're alive. Enjoy. There we go.
Mum?
One life. Just be grateful.
Be grateful, trust the process, enjoy life. I'm definitely in no way a motivational person, so I'm no David Goggins. However, I've had the most wholesome, lovely day with my family. Seeing my little nephew, seeing my sister, her husband, my dad, my mum. It's been beautiful. And I also just think that my life has changed incredibly in the last sort of 3 years. Well, last 2 years really, from moving to Dubai 2 years ago to, you know, following a dream, a passion, to then opening a gym, and helping build an incredible community of people, individuals that are striving for bigger, better things and looking to just be that sort of 1% better every day. And one thing I would say to anybody that is wanting to, or has a passion, or is wondering whether they should take that next step to go and do that thing that they've always wanted to do, to get out of the, you know, the corporate ladder, or just to make a change, do it. You know, just do it. Genuinely, what is the worst that's going to happen? When I moved to Dubai, I was leaving carpentry. I was like, what? And I was like, oh, but what? What if it doesn't work? Like, what if I don't do well? What if I don't do this? And actually, like, sometimes just taking that step and just going, you know what? Well, what if it doesn't work? Then I'll probably go back to working that same job. I'll probably go back to that same industry. But what if it does work out? And what if I do put all my eggs in one basket? And what if I do push and strive and do better and be better and build something incredible? So if you're thinking, or you're wondering whether you should do it, do it. Do it. Do it.
Back in Dubai, baby. We're back. Let's go. Back to routine, back to normality, back to seeing my people. Let's go.